So, class.
Yes.
All right, so I'm hoping everyone is excited and enthused as I am right now because we're going to do some math. Not math, math. Okay, now, right here. See all this right here? This is step by step on how to do these problems. But a lot of people, because these things are like letters put together in words and it's not on a TikTok, most people are not going to read it. So if you are capable of reading, please go ahead and read this. But if not, then I'm going to show you the step by step on how to do this. So, yes, it's a whole bunch of words and everyone's blood pressure just went up and they're like, crap, a lot of math. Where's all these words? Now, we're going to use the substitution method. If I was not standing here, I would have another teacher come in and replace me, right? I would refer to that person as a substitute. So what I'm doing is actually replacing me. But can anyone really replace me?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so the substitute, so I'm going to replace one for the other. And I know that's not a phone in your hand right now because you're taking notes right now, right? Okay, so right here, we're going to do this, and it's already set up for us. So this one right here says y equals. That's usually a key indicator that I'm going to use a substitution. I have one of my variables already by itself. One of the variables already by itself. Because that's it. Okay, so y is negative x minus 1, isn't it? Yes. So I'm going to replace y in my other problem with negative x minus 1. So I'm going to rewrite it as 4x minus 3 parentheses. Now I'm replacing this y right here with what we have in parentheses there. Negative x minus 1. And then bring down my equal sign and my 24. Okay. Is he low key? Is he like hiding out of state? Is he on the run from the feds? He's Walter White, is that what you just said? Oh wow, okay. It took me a second there. Okay. So right here, see this negative 3 in front of the parentheses. What is that negative 3 going to do to everything that is inside that parentheses? Multiply. There's a word that starts with a D and ends with distribute. We're going to distribute this. So we're going to distribute, and the sign goes in front. The sign goes with the number. So I'm going to distribute a negative 3 times a negative x. So a negative times a negative is a positive. Thank you. So I'm going to bring down my 4x because that's not doing anything. So bring that down. So it's going to become a positive here. Now 3 times x is 3x, right? Yeah, 3x. Now I still have to distribute to the other side. So negative 3 times negative 1. So again, negative times a negative is? So I'm going to bring down a plus sign here. 3 times 1 is? 3, right? Okay. My equals come straight down and bring down that 24. Now this next thing is going to be combined like terms. Combined like terms. So, how many x's do I have here? Not 2. Okay, now think of it like this. Jaden has 4 x's over at Alhambra. Jaden has 3 x's over at North. How many x's does Jaden have? Has 7 x's. So look, you have 4 x's over here, 3 x's over here, and so together there is 7 x's. So 7x plus 3 equals 24, right? Now, I'm trying to get my x's by itself. So what do I do with this positive 3 here? Minus 3. I'm subtracting 3 from both sides, right? Let's do that. So minus 3, 7x is 21. 21. Okay, now that 7 is multiplying by the x. So I gotta undo that. What is the opposite of multiplication? Division. So I'm dividing both sides by 7. So 21 divided by 7? 3. 3 is the number. Come on, I tried there. That one's a good one. Okay. Now, I have two solutions all the time. I have an x and I have a y. So what do you think I should do with this x right here? Besides putting restraining order. See what I did? See what I did there? Like my x, restraining order. Yeah, see what I did? Okay. So this 3 is going to go back in right there. It's going to go right there, right? So I'm going to replace it into this first one. So right here it's going to look like y equals negative. And I always plug in using parentheses because you don't want to mess up your signs. Okay? So parentheses, I'm going to have 3 minus 1. So this right here, so minus in front of the 3, so that's going to give me negative 3 minus 1. So y equals negative 4. So negative 3 minus 1, negative 4. And how do I write my solution? Parentheses, 3, comma, negative 4. Because I write them as an ordered pair, a coordinate. If I was questionable on if I should have my phone out or not, it's always going to be no. So, okay, if I was questioning, like, man, did I do this one right? What could I do to make sure my answer is right? Graph it in the calculator. There we go. Graph it in the calculator because I showed you guys how to do these, right? So you got this. So this is what I'm going to have you guys do. So right now, I'm actually going to pause the recording, and you guys are going to take out your homework, and you're going to do number 13 right now. When are you doing it? Right now. What are you doing right now? Number 13. Just like this. Same steps here. So I'm going to come around, and I'm going to make sure everyone's doing it correctly. All right, for those few people that are paying attention, okay, I'm going to go over step by step on how to do number 13 on your homework because these are the problems you're going to have to show your work for. You're going to have to show your work. Did I check yours already? I did? Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen up, please. Listen. For those few people following along, paying attention, I don't know why I keep seeing everyone's dang phone out again. I know, right? It's like they're all like zombified, staring at the phone. Hey, how's Walter White doing? Yeah, he said your dad's Breaking Bad. Okay, so let me finish this problem, then I'll answer your question. Yes, you do have homework. It's right there. So, right here, we're going to say that y is equal to 3x. So, I'm going to replace this y up here with 3x. So, x plus 3x equals 4. Okay? So, if you guys are paying attention, we have Luke has 1x over here, and he has 3x's way over there. So how many X's total does Luke have? He has 4 X's. It's not too bad. 1 per year, right? Senior year. Huh? No, it's a senior. So he had 1 his freshman. Okay. Oh, wow. Hey. Listen, right here. So we're trying to get X by itself. So what am I going to do to the X to get it by itself? Divide by. Yep. X is 1. X is what? X is going to be. So I'm going to replace my X up here with what number? So this is going to go right there, right? Y equals 3. And I'm going to replace my X with what number? So Y equals 3 times 1 is? So my answer has to look like this. 1, comma, 3. There we go. All right. You guys feel pretty good about this now? You have to show your work on these problems here. This is going to be a show your work type question on the test. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Support my channel. Buy stuff from my merch store.